big bro JDJ. Hey, welcome to another episode of A Few Good Bars. Hey, this is where you come, get edified, get picked up, get lifted up. You come here to be able to, you know what I'm saying, start your morning off right, man. Get a few good bars. And to be honest with you, about to just jump right into it. We actually got a reply or a comment, I should say, from JL the Wise Man. So, real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and look at this. Take a look at this. So my man said, that is not the verse. It's not all things work together for my good. Romans 8:28 says, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose. His purpose. JL the Wise Man, right? He said that it's not my good, but it's for all things work together for the good of those that love God. So who do you think I'm talking to is the first question. Who do you think that I'm actually talking to and engaging this video with? Those who don't love God? Oh, I am talking to those who don't love God. Okay, if that's the case, then why shouldn't they hear about how good our God is for us? How does that not make sense? That those who don't know God hear about how much he loves us. It's called grace, bro. Man, bro. Hey, at the end of the day, I do want to let this be clear. I'm very, very, very extremely, I should say, diligent when it comes down to the word of God, bro. Like when it comes down to saying anything, jumping on this platform to be able to pick people up, I just want to let it be known. When it comes down to the word of God, I'm gonna be very diligent. I'm not gonna use it outside of context. We got enough of that shit going on. Like one of the things I think the reason why we all need to be sharp in the word of God is because of the lack of context that's used in today. It's crazy. It's wild to me how much context is taken away from the Bible. I say it all the time that the greatest weapon that the devil uses is the Bible because he takes away the context. He takes away the spirit of love. There's a few times the devil is even trying to quote the Bible, but oftentimes it's outside of context. So in the same way, I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Hopefully this won't get viewed in a bad light, but anywho, so for example, right, and I do want to let this be known. Shout out to all my Jewish brothers and sisters out there. There's a lot of Jewish believers, bro. I think that's one of the things that people don't understand. There's a lot of Jewish believers, bro, which is a beautiful thing. But oftentimes, a lot of the conflict and a lot of the reasons why people persecute the Jews, because oftentimes you will see Jesus versus the Jews throughout the Gospels. But the reality is that people got to look at the picture from a bird's eye view. Is that not only did Jesus have certain Jewish people that he opposed, but all the disciples were Jewish as well. So I think the thing is that people have to take that into consideration when reading the Bible. Is that basically everybody's Jewish, you know what I mean? Not everyone, though, because obviously you have your Gentiles, right? You have Jews and Gentiles, pretty much. But at the end of the day, all are under sin. That's what it comes down to. All are under sin. And so the whole thing is that the Jews will argue with Jesus because the Jews would quote Moses all the time. That's crazy. Like, or better yet, let me say this. Let me not say the Jews, because that sounds... But I mean, in reality, that's what they were, and that's what they're referred to in the Bible as. They're not referred to as names. They're referred to by that group. And the main reason why is because they're the original people of God, which is nothing wrong with saying that. It's okay. Whether if you a Jew or non-Jew does not matter. That's the reality. Whether if you're Jew or non-Jew, it does not matter. But the reason why it's depicted in the Bible that way is because it's like God chose Abraham, right? And Abraham followed God by faith. Abraham chose God. So Abraham is the originator of the whole Jewish lineage. Abraham. It all starts with Abraham. The reason why that is so important because he is the father of faith. That is our access. You know what I mean? And it's a beautiful thing because God even says, from these rocks I can make children of Abraham. Like the whole point is that even his very own denied him. All are under sin. And the reason why, and shit, I'm scatterbrained. I'm scatterbrained right now. I'm messing up. I don't want to fall away from my original point. My original point is that you have the Moses who would take the woman that was caught in adultery. So peep game. So the leaders of the Jewish community at that time, right, would try to find Jesus in a fault, right? They're like, okay, where can we find him slip up at? So they found a woman who's sleeping with another woman's husband. So imagine this. They walking through the town probably. They're like, ain't that man married? Is that his wife? Oh, that ain't his wife? Oh, no. We got to get her. Hey, matter of fact, let's go ahead and take her to Jesus real quick and see if he's going to stone her like the law says. This is in the Bible, bro. This is in the Bible. So, and I'm putting a lot of color to it, but this is exactly what happened, right? So they then took the woman who was caught in adultery with another man. I mean, it's a sin with two people. Like, it's not like one person gets punished for the sin. It's technically should be both. It should be the husband and the wife, or I'm sorry, the husband and the mistress that should be getting stoned, technically, right? So imagine that you go from riding dick to being in front of Jesus, about to get stoned. Like, it's a crazy situation, but that's what happens. So they took her and put her in front of Jesus, probably threw her down on the ground. She probably ain't got nothing but a robe on, or she naked, one or the other. She literally just got done. You think they let this woman get dressed? And no, bro, they probably yanked this woman up, shackled her up, threw her on the ground. You know what I mean? Jesus was like, hey, no, I'm sorry. They was like, hey, this woman was caught in adultery. We got to stone her, right? We got to stone her ass. We have to stone her. You know what I mean? They were trying to find Jesus in the fault by using Moses' law. And you know what's crazy? Jesus just wrote on the ground. He just wrote on the ground. It said, those of you who are without sin, throw the first stone. Throw the first stone. Those of you, which one of you niggas who ain't got no sin in you or never did sin, matter of fact, you throw the first stone. And then just slowly, everybody walks away. Everybody just walks away, just bags back. Like, what's going on? Oh, y'all niggas be sinning too. Y'all trying to find me in the fault, but you don't even look at your own. Oh, okay. So now that we put the mirror in front of your face, you don't want to throw the stone because one sin kills. One sin kills. Death is death. If you die of a heart attack, if you die of a car crash, if you die of excess eating, regardless, once you're dead, you're dead. However, the sin that you did that got you there, once you're dead, you're dead. So how can you then take another woman and put them in front of Jesus and say stone her? Nah, nigga, you need to be stoned too. So, and I think that's the ultimate picture of what God is trying to say to people. Like, stop looking at everybody else, bro. Everybody else's journey, everybody else's pathway. You judge no man. Look in the fucking mirror. Don't judge nobody else before the time. You look here. You look at that Bible. You look at God, bro. You focus on him, not anybody else. Like, And that's where we mess up, because it's crazy. Hold on, wait. Oh, we running over on time. Fuck it. We gonna run over on time. Hey, I'm only gonna go 2 minutes. 2 minutes more. But I was just gonna mention this. The only reason why I'm going over is because this is important, right? In Romans, right? Paul mentions all the things that are wrong with the world in Romans 1. He's like, you got everybody. He's basically painting a picture of sinners. He's saying, people doing all types of crazy shit, going against their own bodies. Like, Paul is basically painting a picture of the ultimate sinner in Romans 1. Let me just give you that. And then in Romans 2, he tells them, he says, and if you judge them, you condemn yourself. He says, if you judge them, the worst, if you judge the worst, you condemn yourself. Understand that, bro. Condemnation is one of the worst things. Matter of fact, condemnation is the worst thing you can have in life. Jesus says, if he who don't believe in me is condemned already, why would Jesus beat a dead horse? That's you niggas. Like, it doesn't make sense. God says he committed his judgment to Jesus, and Jesus says, I judge no man. And if I do judge, it's righteous judgment. Hey, bro, like, and that's the thing. We think every judgment is righteous judgment. No, nigga, judge no man. That's the thing. That's the engagement. And can you judge no man, but ultimately just judge your actions by what you believe? Judge your actions by what you believe. Everything has a seed, a reason why you do it. It's a belief system. And if you can be able to attack that belief system, I believe you'll be able to change your actions. So, anywho, man, a few good bars, bro. I went over on time today. It's all good. I kind of want to go a little bit longer, but I can't. I ain't got all day.